around changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand up the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You've been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And now, this is the moment fans watching around the world have been waiting for.
Listen.
The 5-time champion winning, that's the squad. Mention Dallas once and they know who we are. The infamous star, he shine brighter than any. Then turn your YouTube on and just start listening to Henny. You know what he spit is legit facts and stacks. Breaking down the cash is buried all in the contracts. Who got hurt, who got benched, what's the score? Ask the man behind the hat in the shades, your landlord. Giving us a real, he ain't scared to name names. Delivering the NFL news with southern slang. Move out the way, don't want no birds, no cheesesteaks, or them.
Very special, man, for you. First game ball, first win. Hell of a culture.
And now, this is the moment fans watching around the world have been waiting for.
Listen.
The 5-time champion winning, that's the squad. Mention Dallas once and they know who we are. The infamous star, he shine brighter than any. Then turn your YouTube on and just start listening to Henny. You know what he spit is legit facts and stacks. Breaking down the cash is buried all in the contracts. Who got hurt, who got benched, what's the score? Ask the man behind the hat in the shades, your landlord. Giving us a real, he ain't scared to name names. Delivering the NFL news with southern slang. Move out the way, don't want no birds, no cheesesteaks, or them tiny little men from New York. Get up your weight. And Washington, hey yo, what's your name again? You had the biggest year of your life, still couldn't win. And then again, they don't got time to mess with you. West Coast is in the booth and he getting the interviews. With Jerry Jones, you know we make sure we in the news. And the people saying give us some more, they can't refuse. They call up Lou, get all his tape, he coming through. Now we drunk and nefarious and they taking y'all to school. Cowboys College, fill you up with all the knowledge. They link up with Boss or with Vach, you gotta watch it. And it's you got it, dropping the intro, get to know me. We staying on their neck until we holding up the trophy. Again, yeah.
You don't know half the stuff that was happening.
You already know what it is.
Playing for the Cowboys is different.
Yo, big up HTM Sports. Landlord from Alabama and West Coast Cowboy.
No matter what they say.
Giving you the best of Cowboys Convos, Cowboys news and everything that's going on in and around the NFL.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about this Cowboys?
You better tap in,
And we are live. We are live. We gonna have to hit it, Lan. I don't know where you at, man. You supposed to come in like a pastor.
Oh shit, my bad. We are
Live.
live. Then another thing, hey, pass the collection plate, motherfucker. Salute to everybody,
pass the
man.
collection
Good Cowboy
plate,
morning. Absolutely.
Yes, indeed, man. Happy Hump Day. Dallas Cowboys are getting humped in free agency right now. You know, bent over, toe up, toe loose. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going the way we wanted to go at all. But, you know, as we see, the trade for Maxx Crosby was rescinded. That's why everybody is putting Max to Dallas right now in the chat box. Because there's a chance the Dallas Cowboys could spin the block on Maxx Crosby. Early reports, though, say that they are not interested. There might be a reason behind that. You know, then the people that we have signed up to this point, we're going to grade them and talk about them and speak on them and everything else. Because even though I'm not a super fan of each one. I'm not a front office, super fan. I'm not geeked out my mind by everything that they do. I do have to be fair to the people that they did bring in here. You know what I'm saying? So I done broke them down. I got their strengths and weaknesses listed, and we're just gonna talk about them. You know what I'm saying? But
hey,
man,
real quick, did you shout out to Donald Holmes on the cash out?
I didn't even know Donald Holmes had cash out me, man. Let me.
Donald so true. He coming out the gate busting. We appreciate you, my guy.
Well, salute to Dono. I haven't received it yet, but I know how Dono be moving, man. So I'm gonna just say thank you in advance to Donald Holmes, man. I know he a real one.
Hey,
so I appreciate
even if not, thanks for the past and the present. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the future.
We appreciate it all, my guy. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, it's all the same. They be so true with it.
Real talk. Also, you got raffle entries, Dono, on landlord side.
Facts.
Like we're both doing raffles. So you send them a cash app, you got raffle entries, man. And we're doing that all the way until after the draft, man. So if we get a superstar in the draft, you can get their jersey. If we actually do something, worthwhile in free agency, you can get their jersey, so on and so forth, man. So yeah. But Lan, you said you didn't hear the video that I was talking about of Adam Schefter talking about why the Dallas Cowboys possibly are out. All right, I'm gonna play it real quick because I did have it in a pretty form. It wouldn't download into the show, so I just put the version that I screen recorded up here, man. So bear with me. Hold on. Get the volume up here if I can. I don't think the volume good on it.
So, like,
don't worry about it. I'll just put the whatchamacallit up because I'm not finna worry about it. Screen recording wasn't great, volume wasn't great, but fuck it. We're just gonna put up what was reported. The Dallas Cowboys team doctor, Dr. Cooper. So just to clear up some misinformation, Dr. Cooper did not do Maxx Crosby surgery, but he did get involved with the Ravens to help them with his physical. He was on a team of doctors that looked at Maxx Crosby's X-rays and MRIs, and based on their findings and what they told the Ravens is why they went ahead and stepped back on the deal. Now, what is being said mostly, from my understanding, short-term prognosis for Maxx Crosby to play football is fine. They think his long-term, knee health is the issue. Like they don't think that knee is going to last long. Is basically what the sentiment is that they gave, and that's why they got a little skittish on it.
I can't argue with that.
Cowboys team doctor.
I can't argue with that too
Dallas
much.
Cowboys team doctor was involved.
Yeah, I mean that was my concern to begin with. Like giving up so much, and then his age, and then his health. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand the player where he can be, and sometimes doctors be wrong too. But I don't know. It was a little too rich for my blood, man. It always been.
Yeah, so that's why they allegedly are out. Dr. Cooper, who the Dallas Cowboys team doctor, was involved in his physical, so they would know if his knee is shot. But remember, just to clear it up, the actual surgeon who did his surgery was Neil Iotrace. Neil Iotrace actually did his surgery. So I know there was some reports saying that the Cowboys had the inside track, and they knew about anything before they didn't. Because Dr. Cooper, he's a great doctor. He do a lot of people's stuff. He's respected around the league. He did not do the surgery this time. It was a different surgeon and physician. And, you know, the only time that he was made privy to anything going on with his knee was when he helped the Ravens review the physical for him. So if you believe them, you know, on this reasoning, then cool. If you think they full of shit and they still playing games and this is posturing, you know, that's cool as well, because anything could be happening. Like, information comes out because it's given. You know what I mean? Information is leaked for a reason.
I agree. I can't get too mad at him though, man. Now I've been banging on him on Twitter because I'm thinking it was just on some we cheap type vibes. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all got real medical reasons, I can't be mad at them for that.
Yeah, if that's the real reason, if you think that his knee is falling off the bone and it's tendonism, then you know I understand your approach and your method and your methodology and why you would have did that. So I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? If you just and that's what I said on X, man. That's what I said on X. Like, you can sell me on a medical issue being the reason why you don't go get Maxx Crosby. Don't play in my face and say we got Rashan Gary, we good, because that pissed me off. Like, nah, we moved on to Rashan Gary. No, the fuck you didn't. You better get on the phone and call about that white boy. That's the first thing I said. But you know, if he really is hurt and they are really concerned about the knee, and they learned about a possible lingering issue with the knee, I get it, because that's a lot of money and assets to invest into one player and them not have a long-term, you know, shelf life. I get it. Actually, the case. Remember, it could still be bullshit what they telling us, but we'll know one way or the other eventually, I guess. You said Les Cooper saw an MRI. They saying that he reviewed the scans. They saying that they did MRIs and X-rays and all. Him and a group of doctors reviewed them. That's how they did the physical. So he was made privy to X-rays and MRIs at that point, because you know they got $1 billion facilities. I'm sure whatever scans they need, they got them. You know, we send folks for MRIs over here just off of precautions. You know, you remember that shit in the office? Yeah, we're gonna send him get an MRI. Like, he fell, you know, on attack. We're gonna send him to get an MRI. Like, teams do that shit all the time.
Yeah, Jerry, this a mom and pop type shop, bro. They want everything they pay for to be, you know what I'm saying, to serve the purpose that they paid for. So Jerry want to catch up package from the restaurants and everything. Damn that.
All right, so let's have a quick little conversation, man. The Dallas Cowboys have made two of the moves up to this point, man. They have. You know, they have made some moves. So these are not necessarily the skill guys, but these are some of the non-quarterback guys that they signed. And I have to make sure to throw that out there, because the Dallas Cowboys did make a move at quarterback as well. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the shit, but the Dallas Cowboys actually did sign former MVP candidate Sam Howell. Our Melon landlord, that boy was in the MVP conversation for like 2 weeks in 2023. Then that shit went off. It went horrible, dog. But yeah, man, these are the moves the Dallas Cowboys have made. They went out and got PJ Locke. They got Rashan Gary. I have an issue pronouncing this other man's name. I ain't gonna hold you. They got a defensive tackle, Otto. Whatever.
Somebody said it, and I know it after that.
Yeah, they got another UCLA defensive lineman. They love UCLA defensive lineman. They said
Who the hell is the coach over there? Because he got some heavy ties to Cowboys. Gotta be. Because it ain't like these boys that world beaters who we keep selecting. They must trust one of them coaches, the defensive line position coach over there. They must trust him.
They got to at this point. Because they just churning them out.
And then it's that one specific position too. See what I'm saying?
Defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Then of course, safety Jalen Smith. So they didn't. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on these people like that. I'm going to actually tell you what they're good at and tell you where they're lacking at. You know what I'm saying?
You mean Jalen Johnson, right?
That's not his last name. It's Thompson.
It ain't? Oh, you said
Thompson.
Jalen Smith though.
No, the fuck I didn't. Did I say Jalen Smith? I gotta rewind that shit.
Ask the people in the chat, nigga. You said Jalen Smith.
Hell nah.
You did.
I hope this man ain't no Jalen Smith. Did I say Jalen Smith or his landlord here and shit? I could have swore I said Jalen Thompson. If I did,
I'm pretty sure, my guy. I'd have had a tall cup of coffee. Trust me. You said Jalen Smith.
But was there Molly in the coffee, landlord? Was there Molly in the coffee? Let me know.
I would never incriminate myself, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't confirm or deny anything you're talking about, sir. Sorry.
That shit is diabolical. Like, what you mean you can't confirm or deny?
I can't confirm or deny anything.
Oh, shit.
See that? Land, listen to land, man. I told you. You're going to learn to one day.
Well, shit. Well, damn. If I said it, fuck it. I didn't mean for that. I ain't trying to put that on there. And we ain't never repeating them words again, Devin. Nigga ain't letting that go. Damn. I did say that shit. Well, fuck it. It is what it is. I sure ain't mean that shit. All right, man. So let's just talk about strengths and weaknesses for the boys.
I was going to let you rock out, too. But I thought about it. I'm like, Jalen Smith ain't even played for UCLA. That man went to Notre Dame. So I knew you was all the way wrong.
John Cofield said he didn't even have his coffee. Peaches said, stop it. Henny, security in the building. Man, listen.
Get them, Peaches.
He said, we just resigned Mingo.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't think Mingo was
a free agent.
Was a free agent.
It made sense. Because him and Sam, they came out the same year, if I ain't mistaken. That's that year I went to the Senior Bowl.
Let me see.
That's Jalen Tolbert year.
I'm trying to find this Jonathan Mingo news.
That's what that means. He the new Jalen Tolbert. They prefer him over Jalen Tolbert. What you think about that, Hen? And
I mean, that should be fine.
And that defensive tackle dude, they seem like he fit Christian Parker's scheme better than Osa do. That's why you starting to hear Osa talk about trades and shit. I think that's significant. And who was one of the first people told y'all Osa went cutting it?
Hey, close the door real quick, Jay. What was you, man? You said about I forget your exact words, but you weren't really a supporter of the fat man.
Y'all gonna learn to listen to Lane, man. One of these days. Now, do I be wrong?
You hated that man out too early.
Do I be wrong? Sometimes, possibly. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said
it's possible. It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta flex when you get your win, because you will take many L's. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about Jalen real quick. Okay, and they are saying that Mingo is already under contract. So they saying that Mingo contract doesn't end until after this season. So he can still be on the team as wide receiver 4. So it's cool. So it looked like he's already under contract. So me looking ain't gonna do no good because I don't think it'll be there. But strengths in terms of what he brings to the table, they said production and consistency. Over the last 4 seasons, he was one of the only 5 NFL defensive backs to record over 400 tackles. He averaged over 100 tackles a season. So that's impressive for a defensive back. I'm not gonna lie to you. And since he's actually a safety,
it could be.
He's safety, not a corner. So it's not like they out here just picking on him and shit.
No, the reason I say it could be is because that could just mean they secondary suck. Because the safety is the last line of defense. So if he's making a lot of tackles, that means they giving up a lot of passing yards, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it's on him. Not to say it's on him, but I'm just saying if your safety got that many tackles, unless he's playing in the box, that's a little different if he's playing in the box. Yeah. Okay. That's better.
Most of his slots, because when you get to the next one of versatility, like he got like a ton of snaps at the slot and a ton of snaps, as a box safety. Like he can play center field, but if you watch the man, because we sat through that film breakdown, man. That boss that did salute the boss. Like he ain't bad. Like he ain't the worst guy to be on the roof or nothing like that. But like he's a better tackler. He's more of a physical guy. Like he bring hat and shit. So that's what if we have him in here, like he is an obvious Donovan Wilson replacement. He like a upgraded Donovan Wilson. They actually got a little bit more range and playmaking ability. Yeah. So it's not the end of the world if you put him back there, in my opinion, based on what I seen. But you want him around the line of scrimmage more than anything,
Yeah.
And to add on to that fact about all the tackles, he has a low missed tackle rate. He only has missed rarely higher than 6% since 2021. So he don't miss a lot of tackles either. And then B Bird hit you early, man, with a 199. So salute to B Bird and everything he got going on over there, man. Salute to my brother.
All right.
And he said, man, y'all the hardest working content creators in the business, man. We try.
We try.
We try. We be out here burning that midnight oil. We be doing it early in the morning. We be trying to do it, at the top of the hour. When you coming home from work, we be trying to make it happen, man. And listen, especially this time of year, there's a lot of Dallas Cowboys news. There's a lot of things happening. We gotta bring it. We gotta bring this stuff to y'all, man.
It's a lot to talk about.
And listen, you do your thing too, man. Y'all make sure y'all support B Bird and his platform, man.
Absolutely. B Bird, we gotta get some in the off season now. You gotta get some in the off season. The easiest time for collabs. So we gotta get it in.
Yes, indeed. Then last thing that they give him positive marks for, coverage skills. They say it possesses a background as a cornerback, allowing him to match with quick receivers. I don't know about all that. I seen him do decent against some tight ends though. I ain't just gonna let them sit here and just say whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like he did all right. He did okay, but he does got 37 passes defended in his career. Right. So I'm gonna say positive things about him before we get to the negatives, because I want to speak life into people, and then we'll talk about what they can work on to be better. Like real talk. He like positives. He is a very good tackler. He's a very physical corner. He triggers quickly. He still got safety hips. It is what it is. But he is an obvious improvement over Donovan Wilson, who we've been trying to get off this team for 11 years. And I appreciate that about his game. So in terms of somebody like Jalen Thompson being on your team, your safety room did get better. He's a much better player than Donovan Wilson. and you know he is a leader on that team. He was also a team captain. Now, landlord, you had said they only voted Donovan Wilson to be the captain because Nick can fight. Jalen Thompson might really be a captain because he really liked it.
Bro, Donovan Wilson look like he a whooping nigga ass. I ain't gonna lie. That boy look like a human black Air Force One, man. He gonna goddamn intimidate them boys. Y'all better make me a captain. Like shit, say less.
Oh my mama. But hey, Suave got two raffle entries, one on your end and one on my end, because he told us both good morning with super chat.
Hey man,
he told me good morning, and then he told you good morning, my Alabama brethren, man.
That's
so salute
true,
to the brother,
man.
man.
Salute.
And Locke is also a safety. So they and listen, I am surprised that they went and got safeties. You can tell the background of the defensive coordinator by the position that they bring in.
We got a safety on the first week of free agency. Crazy.
Shit, they got two of them.
Yeah, that's facts. Crazy work. Very unprecedented in Cowboy land.
Yes, it is. And then we talk about the weaknesses now. You know what I'm saying? I gave him his kudos. Like, he's a better player than what we had. It improved the safety room. You know, he does do some things good, especially around the line of scrimmage. Now let's just talk about, you know, why he's not an elite playmaking safety like a Micah Fitzpatrick, and why I would have still did that deal and shit, right? He don't make splash plays. He ain't had an interception in 2 years. Going on 2 years, this man ain't had a pick. Even Donovan Wilson, sorry ass, looked up and got a pick. Right? He had like two or three this year, because he had the pick to seal the game against the Giants. Then he had the pick in the Carolina Panthers game with a ball that's magically found its way into his hands.
To be foul. What was the Cardinals secondary ranks and stuff? Because they could just be a horrible secondary, man.
I don't know their rankings, but you would think him and Budda Baker would be a nasty ass back end. I can't speak on their cornerback.
I about to say I can't name a corner though, like. And I like Budda too. Budda hard.
Well, Will Johnson is the only corner I can think of, and they just got him this year, and he was good.
They still got that Eagles dude. That was the Eagles dude from the offensive side of the ball, wasn't it? I don't know who their defensive coordinator is, or none of that.
Oh no, they said they got James Slater on 105.3 The Fan right the fuck now.
Slater Ray.
So is she giving any sauce? Is she over there giving any sauce, man? If so, we'll steal some of that shit. Let me know if she dropping gems or not. Let us know if it's is it important for us to listen to the shit. Let us know. Cause really, I don't really want to give them nigga no publicity because they blocked my ass. Cause I think I cussed him time, but you know, cause I'm blocked on X. Fuck with them.
You know I don't be on Twitter. I don't think nobody blocked me.
What'd you say?
I ain't did enough. I said, you know, I don't be on X enough. Ain't nobody block me.
Hell yeah. Let me peek my head in here.
They said, she said Dallas moving different. I ain't gonna lie. I think James Slater was kind of in the doghouse for a minute. I think she was kind of in the doghouse in Dallas for a minute too. So she ain't just selling you anything. Hold on for a minute.
Did my intent crash trying to screenshot? I hate this weak ass computer.
When credit is due, it's okay.
You've been absolutely crushing it. Thank you so much. Second to none, and we'll continue to point people your way. Keep doing your thing.
Okay. It took me forever to even get the damn thing loaded. It's already over with, so I'm not gonna worry about it. It made my computer tweak out anyway, trying to screen worry about the shit. Goodness gracious, landlord.
Good grief.
But yeah, man.
The only black man on the planet you ever heard say good grief, nigga.
Man.
You ain't never heard a black man say good grief before, landlord, nigga.
You getting real Soldier Boys at this point, man. Like I'm the first rapper ever, nigga.
Ever. That boy T.I. said he created trap music, so hey, I can say what I want. No, I'm not.
Hey, that is fair. If folks can claim whatever they want to claim, then you know.
I invented rock and roll too. I did that shit on one of my off days. You know what I'm saying? I was bored.
Man, I
picked up a guitar, and the rest is history. But let's continue with the football talk. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's continue with the football talk, man. Because we got to talk about Rashan Gary. We got to talk about Mr. Gary. Yeah, I heard the 49ers have called about Osa. I just don't know if they're gonna give us what we want.
Would you be happy with a fifth for Osa? I think that'll be too low.
Nah, you gotta get.
I at least want a fourth. A fourth, I probably wouldn't be mad.
Shit, I'm starting a third. Boy, I got one of the best pass rushing three techs in the NFL, dog, on paper anyway. Yeah. And y'all niggas need one. So I got what you want.
He might actually be good on that side in their defense. We never know.
We just know he ain't gonna fit what we trying to do over here, right? Because I don't even necessarily need Osa for the kind of defense I'm running. I need a space eater, and you're not a good run defender. He had to play out of position just to get on the field over here. And I don't want that for our team, and I don't want that for Osa. You know, because I do like Osa. I just didn't like what Osa did this last season. You know, like he completely disappointed me. Because at that point, you know, the actual tape and the film matched, you know, what people felt about the man. I could at least at other points defended Osa. I couldn't defend that shit last year. And you mean to tell me that it might get worse putting him out there this year in a different position? Nah, I'm okay on that. Especially knowing that I can get outside of that contract. Because one thing I will not do, Osa is not going to be the reason that I can't have a super team. Like, Osa is not going to be the reason I can't sign George Pickens and Maxx Crosby or George Pickens and Trey Hendrickson. It just ain't going to be the case. I refuse to let that happen.
I agree.
Yeah, so, but in regards to Rashan Gary, though, I did just come in here and bomb on that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was not fair because he ain't what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna fake the funk. He regardless of what I say, he ain't gonna be no super bendy nigga. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be no lead
He's
pass
not a
rusher.
pass rush specialist.
He ain't gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna say all the nice things about him, and then I'm gonna talk about why I really bombed on him. Because he's a big ass dude though. I'll be fair. Like he has size, strength, and athleticism in his favor. He is 6'5". They say roughly 280, but last time you looked at him, he was listed at like 275. So he's not no small. He ain't no small outside linebacker. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no small outside linebacker. So that's why he's able to attack the run game that way, because he has the size comparable to like an end. You know what I'm saying? Like some outside linebackers be 6'2", 230 pounds. They just be real specialists and shit. He actually can set the edge and play the run very well. So I will give him that. You know what I'm saying? Also, to his credit, he has played all along the defensive line, and he's played in 2 different systems. He's been a 4-3 defensive end that put his hand in the dirt, and he's been a 3-4 outside linebacker that stands up, right? And while he's never been the most impactful guy, he's consistently like an 8 to 7 sack guy. So and they're all hustle. They all hustle sacks for the most part. He'll run a play down. He won't give up on the play for the most part. He all right in effort. What we call them, Dorrance Armstrong sacks.
Yeah, true. I was about to say, I heard somebody trying to compare him to Tank. I don't know about that.
Tank was a better player.
Tank was definitely a better player.
He was a better player overall. Now, if you're talking about in a vacuum, hey, he gonna get you a couple of sacks. He gonna play the run. You could say that, but he's not the same level as run defender as Tank. And you might even make the argument he don't have the same kind of motor as Tank, because Tank was a Rod Marinelli guy. You'll cut the film on even in a game that we lost, like when we played Houston, like Dak Prescott third year, when D Hopkins was out there hitting spin moves and shit. The nigga that ended up getting DeAndre Hopkins on the ground was Tank, because Tank ran the length of the damn field and ran that man down.
I about to say, I done seen games where Tank was the only one playing hard all the way through. Like real talk. And we got mad at that man when he said he was tired, but he really had a legitimate reason to say that. Like he was the only one out there whole trying to really play. He was doing everything.
They did. Who was Aaron Wilson? So Aaron Wilson said this shit that they signed John Domingo to a 1-year, $1.1 million deal. What the fuck? So was he free agent?
Might be somebody along with He might have been. It might have been some language in his contract.
I didn't know that. Salute to who reported in the chat box though. Y'all real ones. Cause I ain't know. So I appreciate y'all for keeping me up to date and showing love like that, man. But yeah, and it's not to say that he don't have a decent motor. It's just like Tank motor was different. Like Tank, I seen Tank making plays 30 yards down the field, and he a fucking defensive lineman. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. Chason did go to Washington. Fuck!
Damn. That's fucked up.
I damn near cut the show off, man.
We need to trade. We gonna have to be in the trade market or pay for trade, bro.
And he only signed for $12 million fucking dollars, bro.
I think they slept on him. That's a good player for them. Then they got Dorrance over there too. The way Dorrance been playing lately.
Dude, they just signed Odafe Oweh. They got Odafe Oweh and Chason.
Oh my.
They got a whole new pass rushing room.
I was kind of concerned about them getting Maxx Crosby. You remember I said there was gonna be somebody in the NFC East, but I hope not. But we know.
Now, let me ask you:
we know Washington now.
Does this mean that they don't get David Bailey now?
Yeah, maybe you never know. If he's the best player, they might be in a position to pick the best player. They ain't like us.
The Eagles have made an offer to Trey Hendrickson as well. Also, just so you know. Trey Henderson could end up in a division.
Oh God. Jerry, you gotta stop this, man.
It's too late, dog. Ain't nothing to stop.
I'm sure Dallas got one in too, right?
What? An offer?
Yeah.
To Trey? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they do.
They talk about he was too expensive. That's the last thing they said about it. We ain't finna sign no more top dollar edge rushers, and we'll fuck with him if his price comes down.
The Commanders sent a bag in free agency. They think they problem was defense, but we don't see. They probably gonna draft a wide receiver.
Yeah, they might go and get Tyson. They might go get Jordan Tyson. They might go. Yeah, they probably get Jordan Tyson.
They need a wide receiver now.
They're in position to get one. I am so disheartened. They got two. I'm not even saying that Oweh was a. Yeah, I'm not even saying Oweh was the guy that I loved, but Chason would have been the nigga over here.
But think about this though. Just being fair, like I said, I'm keeping hope alive. The free agency market ain't your only options though. Because when you think about it, Washington probably ain't got the resources that we got to trade. So they options might be a little more limited than ours. They might have to rock in free agency. We can still trade a lot, man. So we better be on a mission to be trading some of these players. Well, some of these picks. Because you got 3 5th-round picks. We better not draft them picks. Not all 3. And that's just for the 5th round. And shit, you should keep your eyes open. Some in the first. Some of one of them first round.
Yeah. That shit crazy as hell, dog.
Would you give
Let's
up?
hook me up for a second.
Would you give up 1 first for Fred Warner?
That's a hard question to ask.
I know he
how old
old
is Fred?
But it is Fred Warner,
Yeah, that's the question. Let me see. Oh, he 30. I'll give him next year a second.
Would you give him a second at Osa?
Yeah. Osa ain't gotta be here. I'll give up next year a second at Osa. Because I want y'all to remember we do not draft in the second round well at the fuck all.
For them to be talking to San Fran, I'll guarantee you they trying to figure something out. They gon' goddamn try to see if they really want to get rid of Fred. I heard that name circulating. Like I don't know why, but it might be some, like they said, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Also, just to throw out something of note, They said Maxx Crosby's $30 million becomes guaranteed tomorrow at 4 p.m.
They gotta do something immediately, yeah. And
Unless
then
he negotiates to rescind. Hold on, because I gotta read it.
go ahead.
Unless he negotiates to rescind those guarantees to help facilitate a trade easier, he sure as hell will not. John Spytek isn't taking a $30 million dead cap hit just to let Maxx Crosby play somewhere else. So unless a team comes at the 11th hour, Max will be playing for the Raiders this season because it got to be done today by 4.
But now they got another problem. They done picked so many people up that they really can't even afford it almost. And they finna get the number 1 overall pick. They gotta pay for him.
Oh no, they still got 100 and no, they still have $40 million in cap space if they eat Max's because they had 70.
Even with all the people they signed?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I seen some reports saying that it got them in a situation.
They're lying. It's click, bro. They had the most cap space in the league going into this shit, and then they got even more when they got rid of Max. Now all they doing is absorbing Max contract back. They've already stated they're going to honor every contract that they talk to these folks about. And they got plenty of cap space room.
Oh, okay.
Like 70 minus 30 is 40. And they could still sign another superstar they wanted to. That was overblown. Them folks were just getting clicks because the Maxx Crosby news broke and they needed some shit to talk about.
Oh, okay.
You said Ravens did some bullshit. Ravens hoes. They been hoes. This ain't the first time this has happened though. Like they reneged on a contract with us back in 1997 for our safety, and then he ended up signing back with us and playing the entire season. Look it up. This is the second time the Ravens did some whole shit like this. You said, all right, now let's talk about that shit threw me off seeing Chase Hunt go over there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got all off subject and sidetracked. Like I done left this nigga's graphic up here and shit, dog. Like that shit really pissed me off though, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It seems more and more like the Dallas Cowboys ain't gonna be able to do shit. It seems like more and more they ain't gonna be able to do shit, bro. And that shit just really bothering me, man. It fucking bothers me because I feel like we always end up caring more about this shit than these bitch ass niggas do. This nigga ain't there. I'm talking to ghosts and shit.
Ain't got no more.
Yeah, Magic. Okay. Them niggas don't give a fuck, and that should be pissing me off, man. Cause these not even expensive ass moves, but ask them to do. If they had got Chase, for that $12 million he got, and they had signed Tariq Woolen for the little 15 he got, and signed Dean, folks would be out here saying that's free agency the Dallas Cowboys have in years, and those aren't even top of the market deals. All three of those contracts are under $20 million APY. You know what I'm saying? Tariq Woolen only got up to listen. Tariq Woolen deal is 1 year up to $15 million. He gotta earn that shit. Right? And Chase and we lost out on Trey Henderson. Trey Henderson just signed. They're not lying. Trey Henderson just signed. It's over now.
Oh, at least he ain't go to the Eagles.
Everything done dried up.
I'll take.
Yeah, I guess so.
When you said it, I'm like, damn, I hope he don't say the Eagles. Yeah,
And he signed
I
a
mean, like
4-year
I
deal.
said, bro, I still feel the same way. We gonna have to trade. We gonna have to find somebody to trade with. If not, shit, if I was Dallas, I wouldn't even be considering moving up for Bane if I could.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys on the edge, and I don't even know if it's smart because I don't know what the turnaround on this shit is, man. Salute to JR with the 199. I'm trying to get. Yeah, I know that that the Eagles got Woolen. That's why I'm saying didn't pay him no real money. Woolen only got a $12 million that could turn into 15. You mean to tell me the Dallas Cowboys couldn't have gave him a 3-year deal worth, with that amount of money guaranteed? You mean to tell me we couldn't have gave an extra dollar, to get no money to get Trey Hendrickson? I don't want to be led. You talk about busy ass, and you done had this fugazi ass free agent. You ain't did shit. You ain't get Chase on. You ain't get Boye Mafe. You ain't get shit. Ain't did shit. Ain't try to do shit. I'm getting tired of these hoe ass niggas playing with me, man. That's all I'm saying. We work hard for this shit, man. We rails. We be doing film analysis. We out here traveling for this shit, man. They be all this fuck shit. That shit make me mad as a hoe, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Like, you just sit around, let everybody around you get better, Let everybody around you get better. Know you was sorry. You was sorry as fuck last year. Ain't did shit at the back end of free agency. Ain't nobody even want no goddamn Rashan Gary. They on the verge of cutting this nigga. You sent a 4th round pick for him. So that's, what I'm saying, man. It's all good though. The sun shall shine on us again, man. The sun shall shine on us again. But man, these bitch ass niggas pissed.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel discouraged, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be fully mad until I see everything is done. If them niggas ain't trading for nobody and that like that, and we just go into the draft like this, that's when I'm gonna be mad. Cause it ain't over to the fat lady saying. I still feel like they still got an opportunity to trade for people. They still got time. Did Joey Bosa sign with somebody?
Nah.
I think I'd take Bosa right now for sure.
Nah, Bosa ain't signed with nobody.
There's still time, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I see them get to the point where they
at 3 o'clock.
When I see them get to the point where they saying like we good, we ain't doing nothing else, and we still got all these picks and we ain't did nothing. We just talking about we finna draft. That's gonna be the problem. That's when I'm gonna have an issue. Because like we said, it's still plenty of trade options out there. We got a lot of resources. It just depends on how we choose to use these motherfuckers, man. Cause look, we felt like busting the budget was free agency, right? If you go trade for some high dollar motherfuckers, you still gonna be busting your budget. So it ain't over yet, man. I still say, let me see this whole thing play out. And if it is over, I just want you to know, your Cowboys is not giving your young, melanated DC a fair shot. He coming in behind the 8 ball. If they don't do more and they just depend on the draft, you can damn near guarantee that this gonna be a pretty much a failed season for him. Even if it's not failed, you can probably say that it could have been much better if they would have helped him out. You know what I'm saying? So I really do feel like he getting snuffed. Now, is this a part of his fault? Could be. Cause he could be in here like, hey guys, wow, I'm just happy to be here. I hope he ain't a happy to be here type nigga. I just hope that ain't the case. Cause Jerry and them would be like, yeah, you should be happy to be here. You're a Dallas Cowboy, and that's the end of the story. So, you know, sometimes we be blaming the front office all the way, and sometimes it be part of them niggas' fault too. So we don't know yet. We need to see how these niggas talking after this. But you know, we gonna say, you know, I don't know. Some of us gonna say we can't trust what he's saying. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know how y'all want to interpret this. But I know for damn sure we better not be done. That's all I'm gonna say. If we done, the season is done. They playing with Dak. They playing with Dak last few years, man.
I agree.
You would have thought they would have learned their
This
lesson.
is some back bullshit, man. They don't learn. There's nothing for them to learn. What consequences do they have for running this shit back and doing the shit? They consequence for these bitch ass niggas because they can't lose their fucking
Ain't
job.
nobody get fired.
They can't lose their job.
Shit crazy.
They have no consequence. When you have no consequence in your life, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, landlord. If niggas they ain't going to jail for anything they do, they're gonna be criminals out this bitch. They gonna be out here robbing, killing, stealing, and whatever else they want to do. They know they ain't gonna go to jail. Shit.
It'll
You know
be
what I
total
mean?
anarchy.
Hell.
It'll be the purge out this bitch. Yeah. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be consequences,
that's where I'm
bro.
at with it, man. Like
Who wanted to be total
for the
anarchy?
decision that the Dallas Cowboys makes. They're allowed to. It's total anarchy. Always total anarchy in Dallas. They ain't got no. You know how niggas say there be consequences, repercussions, not for the Dallas Cowboys, man.
It ain't no consequences or repercussions in Dallas. It ain't neither one of them. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Like I said, bro. Like Donald Trump said, one phone call can clear all this shit up. If they make a couple of phone calls and trade for a couple of people that's real dope, we gonna be like, okay, my bad. We done seen them niggas do some similar shit before. We have. They signed Brandon Cooks, they signed Stephon Gilmore, and that was trades. We got 3 5th-round picks. I would be surprised if the Dallas Cowboys don't at least trade for a couple of people with 5ths. And I ain't gonna take it out the possibility for them to trade with a 1st-round pick. They might just use one. But I'm trying to see who could they target though. That's the next mission we need to be on. Who could they target to trade? The trade market is always available, bro. So
I don't even know.
Until the trade deadline. Huh?
I said I don't know who they would target at this point. I said I don't know who they would target.
We gotta look. That's the work. That's the homework we gotta do. That's the homework we gotta do. If the Dallas Cowboys draft with all these draft picks, bro. If the Dallas Cowboys draft with all these picks, that would be an epic fail. It would be no excuse for nobody after that. If they draft 3 5th-round picks and 2 1st-round picks, and we supposed to be in win now type mode, if they do that, that's an epic fail. And they deserve all the criticism in the world. But until that happens, I'ma just hold out hope for a little bit, bro. I can't let this be just all I get for the offseason. I'm not ready to accept that yet. So I could be in denial It's possible. But I'm not
You
ready
probably
to
are.
accept that just yet. I'm sorry. I'm not ready
But
to
see,
accept that.
we hit this shit hit so hard we can't even finish the talking points on the show, man. We can't even get through the shit because that shit just hit like a bombshell.
Because it feel like our only options,
It's
but I'm
Thibodeau.
just saying it's really not though.
Yeah, but it
I
was our
think the
best
Giants would
option.
be willing to let him go too.
Not to us. When the last time they gave us some?
If we get them niggas on, he good as gone. Now you just can't be playing around with no negotiations and shit. Listen, man. Now you don't have time to be playing around. You don't need to be in a bidding or nothing. You need to be acquiring somebody. And you might have to overpay. You've been trying to avoid overpaying. Now you end up with nothing.
That's like three rounds higher than I would give for this nigga.
Free agency is the land of the overpay. You didn't want to overpay. And we surprised that you didn't get what you thought you wanted. That's not how this shit works, bro. Free agency market is designed on overpaying. And the Cowboys didn't want to overpay, so we end up with nothing. That's just how this shit goes.
Yeah, I'm free agency, but I'm not trading a first round pick, a top 20 pick for a nigga that ain't gonna have a job next year. They don't even like this nigga.
Are you worried about the cost, or are you worried about what he could possibly do for your team? Because right now you don't have. Is he better than Rashan Gary?
Yeah, but is he going to catch his house? You could pick at pick 20. If I'm going for potential, because that's all that Kayvon Thibodeau has is potential. He could potentially do some good shit over here and not be a hoe ass nigga like he was with them. He not be. You might well take that gamble with a nigga that you studied and broke down. And then that's a big ass gaffle. They were just asking for a fourth round pick for this nigga the last time they had about this motherfucker. So we gonna go all the way from a fourth to a first?
I'm not saying that we gotta do that here. My whole sentiment is saying that we gotta get somebody. We need to land somebody. So I ain't really just saying that. I'm just saying off of the scrim, we need to land us a draft pick.
Would I trade 20 for that nigga? Nah, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying you have to ask would I trade 20 for that nigga. I just like hell, 20.
Yeah, that was
I trade for that nigga. I might even give up more than they want. If they wanted a fourth, I might give up the third next year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm generous as a motherfucker next year. Like I might even overpay to get him, but I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? That's like I want this old school Impala. I know niggas tax for the old school Impala. You know what I'm saying? But bitch, I ain't finna spend 100 bands for the old school Impala. I got 50 for your ass, nigga. You ain't finna just gaff for me. You ain't just finna do whatever you want.
I'm finna go do my research. The good pass rushers on possibly bad teams or mediocre teams or nearing the end of their contracts. That's what we need to be looking at. Maybe 1 or 2 years at the most left on that contract.
We'll do it.
That's what we need to be targeting.
Trade for.
That's what the Cowboys finna do. I promise y'all, if them motherfuckers draft 3 fifth-round picks, we need to goddamn protest. We need to be marching in Dallas. When we know you can actually get shit for them. We know you can actually get quality players for fifth-round picks. We got Stephon Gilmore for a fifth and goddamn Brandon Cooks for a fifth.
We did. And we
We
got
know
3
we
this
can
year,
get
like you
decent
said.
players for a 5th round pick. This is what I'm saying. Ain't nowhere in hell we should draft them.
The Jets got Minka for a 7.
This is what I'm telling you. And you got 3 5th round picks and you didn't bite on that. Listen, man. They got some plans, man. I would be, bro. I'm gonna go crazy because I'm sitting up here trying to be foul. I just don't want people to think that free agency is got a lot of resources. I'm just so crazy if they don't make no moves though. They gotta make some moves at the very least with them 5th round picks. Real shit. Now if they don't do that, I want them to maybe use one of the 1st round picks to go get somebody major. But if they don't do that, at the very least, y'all better use at least 1 or 2 of them 5th round picks. Damn that. At least 2 of them 5th round picks need to be in a trade. I ain't taking nothing less than that.
I restart.
I ain't taking that less than that, y'all. Real talk. I ain't taking that less than that. Y'all better at least be looking to trade them 2 second, 5th round picks. Y'all could be trying to trade a 4th. You know what I'm saying? I know the higher the pick, the better quality player you should be able to get. Well, you traded the 4th for next year for Gary, right? That wasn't this year's 4th, right? Hence, this nigga can't hear me at all. Can you hear me, nigga?
No, you breaking up, nigga.
I mean, let me know something. I don't know if I'm breaking up.
Can not hear me?
I ain't hear you say nothing. I've been talking to you.
Me.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying.
I told you I had to
restart.
I done told you I had to restart this thing just in case, and it's still doing it. So it might be you this time.
I heard you say you had to restart, but I've been talking. Ask the people, have they heard me? I don't know. I can't tell when I'm messing up.
Let's see. It said, y'all let us know in the chat box what the audio and shit it sounded like real quick. Okay, so it's this connection. I'm finna wrap it up anyway, man. It's been over an hour at this point.
You said you breaking up. I was about to say.
Yeah, I said I just said I'm finna wrap it up.
Yeah, man, keep hope alive, man. We still got assets. We still got ways to make this team better. We need to just put the pressure on the Cowboys to do something. They got to do something about it. They better not even think about going into this goddamn trade, going into this draft, drafting those 3 5th round picks. That shit is unacceptable. Real talk. That's my final word. I can end on that. That shit is unacceptable.
Shit. If we gonna end it on that, then fuck this shit. I'ma holler at y'all niggas.